stuff. It's all I have left. Things were going so well.
Get in here, hurry! Civil protection is on to us. We're tearing up the railroad, covering our tracks. Looks like you're gonna be the last one through. Be glad you're not the guy they're looking for. Poor bastard doesn't stand a chance. Sounds like they're calling in every CP unit in City 17. Be careful now. We really can't afford to get noticed. Better get going. Good luck out there! You smell that? It's freedom.
Know what you mean.
Excuse me. Hey, over here! Follow me.
Unit down at zone 2.
I guess you're responsible for letting my group get through the bridge. Am I
Take this
right?
medkit.
Well, in that case, I should say my thanks to you, my fellow rebel. Okay, my strong group will take over this part of the outskirts. Meanwhile, I should welcome you to our base as a token of my gratitude. Follow me, friend. Looks like to get to our base we need to go through every chicken shit CPU that thinks he's doing the right thing. So let's move on.
Take this medkit.
Well, looks like my hacking experience won't work here. Hey, maybe this wire leads to the generator of some sort. Can you check it out, okay? Meanwhile, I'll guard this area. Alright, we're here. Down these stairs is our base. We should be going inside. What the hell is this place? Time to show what we do. Watch out! Let's go, mate. Very fancy as you can see, but we work on it. Oh, and I wanted to ask you something. Aren't you the one who assaulted a combined storage not that far from our base of operations? Took us too long to find you. Many of our guys even reported you posthumously. You could join our rank here. People like you are real pros these days. But you'll need to help me with my plan. Before I tell you, tell me if you agree. Great. So, what's your name though? You're or something? Oh, what? You can write it on the board there. Так. Good to know you, Carl. Alright then. Come here. I'll explain everything. Итак, I should explain our whole situation here. Combined Forces seems to know that our base of operations located in the underground metro. And I, as a leader of the outskirts resistance, wouldn't want that. First of all, it would put innocent people in danger. Я уж точно не хочу, чтобы кто-то из моих ребят пострадал. I sent a group to locate more safer place for us to live in. When they returned, one of the guys said that he found an island, which should be perfect place for us to live on. Итак, в общем, now the important part of all this. If you didn't know, since probably the portal storm in early 2000s, various aliens appeared on Earth, which also included those leeches, which now all over the ocean. And we require some kind of boat to get to the island. Хорошо, теперь смотри сюда. Step 1 of our plan will be to get to the coastline. We found out that there must be some kind of combined ship port or something like this. Our plan will be to find a boat and steal it from them. They will surely put a good fight, so we must prepare for them. So you got the plan, I hope. Отлично. Then we should get a move on. This way, mate.
I need a horse, hooves and all.
Alright, here's our elevator. It will get us down to the transportation tunnel which leads to the residential area of our base. And here it comes. It usually comes up way faster. We should do something about it later. Наконец-то. Alright, let's get in. Это. I used to be in a railway college in this town. Dreamed my whole life to be able to control a metro train. Or, at the very least, a regular one. Wanted to go by my father's steps, so to speak. But then came the Combine. And then no more future. My old man. Well, at the very least, trains are still up. What? Not funny? Ладно. Alright, here's the door which leads to the catwalk. Under this tunnel will be our residential area.
Don't drink the water. They put something in it to make you forget. I don't even remember how I got here.
John, do you remember that we have clean water in these vending machines since last year?
Sorry.
Whatever. Carl, we should keep moving. Here's the one of many hallways around the wall. We have kitchens and stuff.
Hello.
О, привет, Лиза. Alright, here's the code door. Code is 5353 if you want. Let's go. Meanwhile, let me tell you something. Even though I'm in charge of this rebel group, I wouldn't call myself a good leader. First of all, because I don't used to like boss people around. But I do remember playing some team-based sport games in my childhood. Used to cheer up my teammates and stuff. Да, хорошие были времена. So after all this combined invasion, my first idea was to start a rebellion. First of all because I don't want some extraterrestrial assholes to just go and ruin my hometown. To think of it, I don't even know why I am even telling you all this. Maybe I just want to talk to someone about my personal worries. Anyway, we should still stick to the plan, so let's go. And here's our barracks. You could pretty much guess already what is it for. Anyway, you can check it out if you want, but we need to go later. So, you took around barracks already? Great. Now let's go. There should be a staircase which leads to the coastline. Что? Do you hear that? Что? For God's sake, why now? That fucking soldier. Nice shot, mate. like that's everyone. Never mind. What the hell is that? Kill it! What the hell is that thing? I think now it's much less of a problem. That was the biggest problem at this moment. It's that the Overwatch now knows for a fact where our base of operation locates. Carl, I have two ideas. Either we're going to the combined port, steal this goddamn boat, and get the hell out of City 17 through water. Or we should stay here for a while until we find any other place to make us our hideout. But that would put people here in danger. I'm personally kinda confused in that matter. So tell me, friend, what's our next move? Decide, my friend. Either. So, you decided to stick with initial plan? Alright then. I'll meet you a bit later. I need to scout the area of the cliffs. See you in a bit, man. Чёртовы жуки. Carl, there you are. I was wandering around outside and fallen into the cave. Да, жопа болит. But enough about me. I guess you got here from the coastline? So that's what was that hole. Alright, I've got a button here, but it seems to be turned off. You should find a generator or anything like that, power it up. I will, yeah. Alright, power is on. There we go. I have no idea what is this place, so I have no idea for now, Carl. These things are eggs? Oh, they've got mines here, huh? A lot of extra bodies. Bang! Cover me. Наконец-то ты сдох. Man. think it's a good idea to squash them. I heard from Vortigons that it causes some clients to go completely mad. Shit, it looks like it's a dead end. Well, seems like going through the case was not the best idea. What? Чёртовы жуки! Someone really wants to get his sweet revenge. Я пустой. Oh no! This place is infested with them. А это что еще за хрень? Shit, we need to get the hell out of here as soon as possible. Let's run like hell. Great. A combined gate in the cave of all places. I'll try to hack it, but I'm sure that the clients are still pushing us, so defend me while I'm doing that. Alright, here goes nothing. Reloading. Ashley? Ashley, it really is you. How did you get here? We thought we've gone missing a long time ago.
You're not the first to harbor such illusion.
Okay, whatever. Anyways, are you living in the caves now, my boy?
Certainly, this marks a turning point.
What do you mean by that, Ashley?
The way ahead is dark for each time you joined us, you are one between worlds.
What are you talking about?
We feel we have failed you.
Okay, that's just becoming cardboard. Ashley, just return to the base when you're okay, alright? Let's go, Carl.
Farewell.
Офигеть, не встать. This place is way bigger than I thought. Alright, we should get a one. Okay, now let's go. Looks like this place is heavily populated, which is not that surprising to be honest. Alright, you ready? We should be able to stealthily steal one of the boats, and that will be it. And of course a console to open the door. Why don't they attach a button or a handle to their doors? Okay, I need to stop complaining. We got important business here. Sorry about that call. Damn it, this place is huge. Okay, you see that boat over there? We need to get it. So let's go, Carl. Да вы что, прикалываетесь, что ли? We almost got the hell out of here. Uh-oh, looks like we got ourselves in a ton of shit. Get ready, Carl.
Activity level 1. Attention ground unit. Mission failure will result in permanent off-world assignment. Code reminder. Traffic light. Coordinate. Plan.
Nice shot, mate. Great. I am reloading. You thought you can mess with me? Когда-нибудь встретимся там. Carl, come over here. We need to talk. Твою же мать. This is even worse than in our base. I shouldn't have underestimated the Combine. Okay, as long as we are fine, we might actually get out of here. Let's get a move on. Ah! Shit. Чертов снайпер. Carl, I don't know if I'm going to make it, man. Fucking shit. That son of a bitch got me good. Damn it. Carl, thanks for being with me this whole time. It was good knowing you, man. Just take that boat and get people to that island. For my sake.